I did something yesterday that I knew was questionable. In fact, I knew it was questionable because I even tried to be sneaky about it.
Uh-oh.
Yes. So this time of year, kids are getting their grade cards from school. So I think it's about fair time to whip out a parental report card on me and give me a letter grade on this. Now, the John Wick movie was out over the weekend. And I've become a big fan of the movies. I've seen the first one several times now, the second one a couple times. And I was watching with my wife, so I wanted to get her into it. And so she, over the last couple of weeks, has watched the first two. Well, and the one, my almost 11-year-old son, Cannon, was kind of like chilling in the back and watching the John Wick movie. And so we were going to go watch the third one yesterday, and he said he wanted to go with us. Now, the kid's only 11. It's a rated R movie, and it's pretty, he's a hitman that went out there. And I was like, we can't take him to John Wick.
Is it just for the violence, or is there sexy time?
No sexy time. And there were 2 F-bombs, I think I counted.
Okay, that's not so bad.
But it's pretty...
It's violent.
And I think they keep making, I think they're realizing what's working. I don't know how much fake blood they went through with it, but there was a couple scenes. So we went to the earliest showing that they had, and we had Cannon show up in a hoodie. And we went in.
So he looked like E.T.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we tried to kind of be discreet, slide right into the theater, watch the movie. And I told him, I said, hey, look, if any point you want to bail on this, we can go. And he said, he's like, okay. And there are some points where you're going, even me, I'm like, all right, okay, I get it.
But you're soft, though.
I am very soft. Yes, I'm very soft.
Soft hands, soft skin, soft heart.
It is. Everything's soft, Virginia. It's so soft. So we walked out of the theater. I'm like, oh, gosh, that was probably not the right parental move. But we probably do stuff. If you're a parent, you've probably had that moment where you're going, okay, this probably is not going to win me any kind of awards. But how bad was it?
I mean...
How bad was okay?
You got kids, so
it's not an A or a B.
You're talking to Jay Bird, and he watched Meatballs when he was 4. I'm
just kind of curious, other parents, because I know other parents love to judge. So I'm actually inviting it. I'm like, where would you rank this? You take a 11-year-old kid to see John Wick 3.
But I mean, do you have a conversation with him about hey, this is just a movie, and if every kid's going to be different, and if the kid is a bit mature and can handle it, I don't know, I'm giving you an A for being a cool dad.
All right, okay.
Meatballs loves it.
I mean, I think Cannon's going to be okay. I think he'll bounce back.
You think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, Virginia, what do you think?
I mean, you have to know your kid. And as long as you didn't put him in a situation where you had him watching something that he's going to be disturbed by or have nightmares about or be upset by,
right,
then I don't judge you.
I'm kind of with Virginia on the sex stuff versus the violent stuff.
Absolutely.
That kid's definitely seen violent stuff with video games and even the Star Wars movies. They're showing people getting shot up constantly. It's the sex stuff, I think, that you would be uncomfortable with.
That Fortnite that he loves to play, that is very violent.
And trust me, I'm that probably is not going to win me any kind of awards.
I'm sticking at A. I'll give you an A.
Give me an A. Yeah, okay. It's kind of curious. Okay, so you get a chance to judge me here. What would you give me on the parental grade card?
Did anybody see you slip in or slip out?
I don't know, because there's a lot of times where I don't think anybody knows. I don't know why. I always think no one knows who I am. I'm invisible when I'm out. I don't know what it is. I think no one notices me. I'm just unassuming.
You have a generic look.
Right, I do.
But that being said, you still should have had a little disguise.
So, I
went undisguised, but the kid went as E.T.
I come from a way different background than both of y'all because this is not a big deal. This is not, oh my gosh, let's hide the kids. It's really not a big deal. In the Pennington world, I mean,
okay.
Can you buy a child's ticket for an R-rated movie?
Oh, that was the worst part. She's like, so the woman getting the ticket. So let me get this straight. 2 adults and 1 kid, and we're like, yeah. Yeah, 1 kid, John Wick.
Yeah, definitely different backgrounds than us.
Yeah, there was definitely a tone where it was like going, wait, let me get this straight. 1 kid for John Wick? And we're like, yeah, one kid, John Wick. Yeah.
You could have just saved yourself the shame and bought 3 adult tickets. You
I almost
cheapskate.
did. I'm like, we should have just gotten 3.
But you're too cheap.
Why would we admit?
Why $4 for shame?
That might have been the worst thing I did.
I hope you enjoyed that $4 you saved for all the shame.
The price of shame.